All right, today we're tackling a feeling that is just way too common. We're talking about the mystery of the vanishing paycheck. You know, that feeling of, where did all my money go? We're going to break down exactly why it seems to just evaporate between Friday and Monday.
So let's just dive right in with the question that probably hits a little too close to home. That paycheck hits your account, right? And for a split second, you feel rich. You feel secure. And then, poof. By Monday, the anxiety is back. What is actually going on here? And before we go any further, let me just say this loud and clear. If this feels familiar to you, it is not your fault. This is not some personal failing. You're not bad with money. The truth is, the system is kind of designed to make you feel this way. To really get it, we have to start with something I call the paycheck paradox. It's all about the huge gap between the money you think you're earning and the money that actually shows up for you to spend. This right here, this challenges the one thing we all believe about our jobs. We're told our salary is, X amount. But that number, that's not really your money. And honestly, it's the beginning of the whole illusion. And here's exactly how that illusion works. You see your gross pay. That's the big, shiny number they show you on your offer letter. But before a single dollar of that ever gets to you, hands are already in the pot, taking out taxes, healthcare, retirement contributions, and what's left over? Your net pay? That is the reality. That's what you actually have to work with. And listen, this isn't just a small difference we're talking about. For a lot of people, by the time that paycheck finally lands in their bank account, it's already 20, maybe even 30% smaller than they thought. So right out of the gate, you're playing the game with way less money than you think you have.
Okay, so that's the first big chunk that disappears. But what about the money that actually survives and makes it into your account? Well, that's where we run into the next problem, your money's invisible drains.
I mean, think about it like this. We put our money on autopilot for convenience, right? Automatic payments for streaming, for the gym, for everything. But what that really means is that your money is just constantly driving away, leaving your account, without you even having to lift a finger or make a conscious choice.
It starts so small, you barely even notice it. A little $9.99 charge for a streaming service you totally forgot you were even subscribed to. It just blends in.
And then, there's another one, $14.99 for that music app. On its own, whatever, it's nothing, right?
And maybe one more for $11.99 for some online storage. See, each one of these is like a tiny, silent leak in a boat. The problem is, a boat with a dozen tiny leaks is still going to sink. And by the end of the month, all those little charges add up to a serious amount of money.
But here's the thing. It's not just about these external forces pulling money out of your account. There's also a really powerful internal thing happening. Let's talk about the psychology of spending and how our own brains kind of work against us.
Which brings us to this term, lifestyle creep. This is the absolute silent killer of savings. Have you ever gotten a raise at work, felt amazing, and then 6 months later you're just as broke as before, but you just have slightly nicer stuff? Yeah, that's lifestyle creep. And here's exactly what it looks like in action. Your income goes up, awesome. But then, almost like magic, your spending goes right up with it. That car lease gets an upgrade, you start ordering fancy takeout a few more nights a week, that nicer apartment suddenly seems totally doable. Your spending just naturally expands to fill your new income, and that little bit of extra cash you could have been saving, it's just gone.
So when that lifestyle creep starts to put a squeeze on your budget, where do we turn? For a lot of us, it's the credit card. But we have to be honest with ourselves. A credit card isn't a safety net. It's a time bomb.
Because here's the dangerous truth. Credit cards don't solve money problems. They just delay the pain. And you know that little minimum payment due on your bill? That's not them being nice. That's a trap. It's mathematically designed to keep you in debt for the longest possible time, so you pay them the absolute maximum in interest.
Okay, wow. So we've got the paradox, we've got the invisible drains, we've got the psychological traps. I know it can feel pretty overwhelming. But the good news is there is one simple, incredibly powerful rule that can change this entire game. So first, let's just think about what almost everyone does automatically. We get paid, and that money immediately starts flowing out. We pay the landlord, we pay the bank, we pay all those subscriptions, we pay the car loan. We literally pay everyone else in the world first, and then we turn around and wonder why there's nothing left for us. The solution is to flip that script. Just turn it completely upside down. It sounds radical, but it's actually just 2 simple steps. Step 1, you get paid. Step 2, and this is the absolute game changer, you pay yourself first.
And let's be super clear about what first means. I mean first. The very first thing you do when that paycheck hits is you move a piece of it to savings. Before you pay rent, before the car payment, before you even buy groceries, even if it's just $50, you have to establish the habit that you are your own most important bill to pay.
Look, this isn't just some clever budgeting hack. This is a fundamental shift in your entire mindset. It's how you go from being a passenger, just watching your money fly out the window, to actually getting in the driver's seat and taking back control.
So let's go all the way back to that original problem. Your money isn't actually vanishing into thin air. It's leaking. It's leaking out through those pre-tax deductions, through forgotten subscriptions, through lifestyle creep, and through interest payments. So the single most important question you can ask yourself right now is this: where are my leaks?
Because the second you know where the leaks are, you can start plugging them. You cancel that subscription you never use. You decide to save half of your next raise automatically. You make a real plan to attack that debt. You find the leaks and you fix them. And that is how you finally take control.